You will agree with me that people spend more money during Christmas season. Because it's festive period, majority of people are in a good mood. There's this joy that comes with Christmas. A lot of cooking, fun family reunion, people are getting married, lots of gifts and sharing. Sweetie, you need to take advantage of that. In fact, most people stack up cash ready to spend it on almost anything that tickles their need. So how do you as an individual who needs to make money by the side cultivate these needs? There's really no need to worry. This whole video is dedicated to helping you with 10 Christmas side hustle ideas so you can cash out. My name is Flora. I'm passionate about growth. Here in this channel, my passion is sharing everything related to business and personal development skills with you at every slightest opportunity. So if this is the type of content you enjoy, consider subscribing and turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know once we upload a video. So let's go. The first on our list is gift and souvenir. As obvious as this Christmas side hustle is, the market is not saturated because Christmas is a season of love and gift sharing. People are in the right frame of mind to make such purchase. You might consider something unique. Here is the trick. Create specific gift for a specific audience. An example would be ask husband to buy for wife or the other way around. It could be a Christmas surprise gift for kids bearing their names, things of that nature. Or for a woman, put together female gift in a hamper form. I'm sure almost every lady will love that. Especially coming from their loved ones. You know, kind of Santa, just being Santa helper. So basically more of personal hamper, less of generalized hamper, except in a situation whereby the person doesn't know every member of the family. Even in that, you can still personalize it. Kids toy and adults, maybe perfume or anything really. Just make it personal. That's the point. As hampers for him, hampers for her. You know, I'm not saying beverages are not good. I mean, I still receive that. What I'm saying is less of it, okay? Let's say I'm your boss and you send a Christmas hamper to me. Inside it are toys for my kids. Maybe power bank for me or anything really. Those little things that bosses keep forgetting to buy. The impact will be obviously higher than the regular beverages. It shows the gift was well thought of. By now, if you don't understand where I'm driving to, forget it. Just do the regular hamper. The aim of this video is to make money by the side from the season. So let's get to number two. Number two side hustle ideas to cash out this Christmas is clothing. Looking good, they say, is good business. People want to look good this Christmas, especially families with kids can't almost celebrate Christmas without buying Christmas clothes for their kids. The opportunity here is glaring. Tap into it. Besides, it's not just for outing Christmas clothes, but housewares too. Most families will be traveling this holiday, so they need nightwears, simple clothes, stockings, those little things, even cap. Because of the weather, people need to cover up a lot, so they might be needing cardigans, stockings, all those little things. It's still part of clothing, so you might want to invest in that too. Now, your goal for this side hustle depends on how you go about it. If you just want to cash out, my advice here is do drop shipping. By drop shipping, you don't have to own or warehouse the goods. All you have to do is look for people that might be interested in buying clothes. Show them the pictures after you have signed up with a vendor, or you can just walk into the market, meet shop owners selling clothes. Discuss with them, snap good pictures of the clothes. Or if your goal is to go into children clothing business, Christmas period is always the best time to launch. Trust me, you make lots of money before the end of the month. The third side hustle idea I'm suggesting to you for this Christmas is chicken. You will agree with me that another name for African Christmas is chicken, because there's no African Christmas without rice and chicken. Poultry owners make lots of money during festive season, and Christmas is not excluded. You'll be wondering how you will come in since you don't have a poultry. Again, your goal will play a vital role because it takes a while to have a matured chicken. If you intend to start poultry business, the expectation is that you must have started rearing before now. So for the purpose of festive cash out, let's just focus on going to the farm. You going to the farm, negotiate with the owner, then get your customers to order. Let people around you, especially families, order from you. Do your market survey very well. Make sure your price is reasonable. Don't just Put every of your problem in one chicken. You know what I mean? Don't mind me. Once your customers order, put a call across the vendor to butcher the chicken and prepare your orders. Then you pick it up and deliver, or request for direct delivery to your customer while they bear the delivery costs. Again, make sure to do your research very well. It's important. Don't just dabble into it. You are most likely to regret it. So don't say I told you to start selling chicken and you've not done your research very well, and you don't even have interest in farming. I mean, what's that? Anyway, so let's get to the fourth Christmas side hustle idea I'm suggesting to you. Is a traveling bag. People are traveling to their village or a sleepover. Whichever one, most people won't spend their holidays in their homes, meaning they will need a bag to pack their belongings, and that's where you come in. Get varieties of traveling bag. Do your marketing very well, and I'll show you a decent sales throughout the month of December. Talking of your marketing, I think you need to read a book titled Contagious by Jonah Berger. It will just help you about word of mouth marketing. It's contagious. Just look for the book. Then the fifth one is printables. As companies are rounding up the year, they are looking for a way to appreciate their staff and customers, to wish them a happy Christmas. This is where you come in and leave that burden off them. It could be customized stationaries, mug, even the magic mugs, the magic one, pen, notepad, customized pillow. Just get a good sample. Again, here, personalization could play a significant role as long as it's cost effective. An example is Merry Christmas, Helen, from Skill Faculty. You write it on a mug. Merry Christmas, Helen, from Skill Faculty. Or thanks for your patronage, Merry Christmas, Helen, from Skill Faculty. You don't have to be the one printing it. Just contract it out to a reliable printing company. All you have to do is to be the middleman. That's the agent. Source for companies. Depending on your target for the season, let's say you want to make 200k. I mean naira. If you're watching outside Nigeria, it's naira. 200k. That's how we call it. The k is naira. Then divide it with the number of list sales possible. Assuming your profit each print is 500 and your list print per company is 10 prints, meaning you're making 5,000 per company. You need 20 companies to make 200k. So to achieve this, you will use the Pareto principle. That's the 80-20 rule, meaning you have to reach out to at least 100 companies to reach your goals. And remember to include logistics as cost, because I see people make these mistakes most of the time. Don't say it's too hard. Come off it. To reach 100 companies in this time and age, where technology had made life easier, it's not that hard. So pick up your lazy self and get to work and thank me later. Or do you think it was going to be easy? No, this is not sharp money. The fact that we're talking about you cashing out this Christmas does not mean you will not work. There's a lot of work to do. Okay, it's like I'm talking too much. Let me get to the next point. Next one is photography. What's memory if it cannot be captured? People will be going out for fun this festive season. Even with phone camera, there is still chances that one person will be missing in the picture. So be the solution. This could be in the parks, church. Even you can book a session at home with them. You don't have to own a studio to do this. With passion, affordable camera, and decent photography skills, you are good to go. Now the seventh one is delivery service. People are rounding up their year activities, planning for holidays, retreats, and so on. So who's going to deliver all these items I've already told you to sell? Someone has to do the job. At this time of the year, the demand for logistics service outweighs supply. You need to take advantage of it. If you have a car, this could work. Reach out to gift companies and choose what time to work. You could also reach out to a logistic company. Most of their staff have traveled without notice. Perhaps you have been nursing. Perhaps you have been nursing starting a logistic company. This could also be a perfect opportunity to launch. Make sure to have a proper written staff agreement drafted by a lawyer stating you pay after the holiday, else they could disappoint you. Consider asking, are you traveling? You know, all those small questions. Make sure you're on the same page with them. The eighth side hustle to cash out this Christmas I'm suggesting to you is catering service. It's no longer news that the slave queens have become mothers, and on Christmas Day they will still want to slay with their families. By the time they finish dressing their kids and themselves, then go to church, the remaining energy will be very low to start cooking. Why not take this stress off them with a fee? Cook different dishes and deliver on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve, as the case may be. You could target Christmas food tray. I think there's something like that already. Let them know you're available to come to their house too. So families prefer to cook in their own home. You know, that Christmas aroma, that Christmas chicken aroma, it should be coming out from the kitchen, you know, while the kids are running around. I don't know if you know what I mean, but you should, if at all you want to do this business, not just for families. Right now, a lot of events are happening. Catering companies are fully booked. If you have a thing for cooking, that's if you're a lover of cooking, this could be a perfect time to let people around you know, do the job very well and you cash out. And the ninth Christmas side hustle I'm suggesting to you is hairdo. Now you get my drift. As important as clothes and chicken is to Christmas, so is Christmas hairdo. Especially to kids. There's no place to argue that, right? But Flora, I don't know many people. But Flora, I don't have a salon. But Flora, I don't know how to make hair. But Flora, people already know where they want to do their hair. No, I don't think so. Hairdo disappointment and festivals are like husband and wife. They are bound to happen. Okay, let me start with your first but. You know, we like to give excuses. You already have the skill. The trick here is to go to places close to you where families or women are gathered, like church. Tell them you make hair. Believe me, this season, more than 30% will schedule with you. As long as you have a proven record of what you have done. Secondly, you know how to make hair, but you don't have a salon. Same marketing for the above will work for you. Offer home service hairdo to women in your area or maybe your target area. Target those with kids most especially. Then the other but, you don't know how to make hair, but you know someone that does that very well, especially those in the rural area. The trick here is to bring them to town, but before then you have to negotiate with people around you that you know that will be needing that services. Let them know that you have someone doing it, like a staff or something. This mostly will work for you if you have interest in starting a salon, maybe in the nearest future, but you're here to gather your funds and everything. So you might just want to use this opportunity to let people know that you are doing this. Negotiate to pay them higher. Since they are from the rural areas, they are most likely to be earning lower. So negotiate to pay them higher. Then market the services to people willing to make hair this festive period. This business model works better with transparency. Tell the person you're contracting everything. You need not to be greedy here, so it won't backfire. Tell them this is the amount this person is paying, and this is my cut, this is what I'm giving you. It makes the business easier because by making the clients they have direct relationship with them. Remember, it's not in a shop and there's no camera, so this is just you trying to put yourself out there. So you might have to consider that one very well. Then the last but not the least is fresh fruit. This could come like smoothie, mixed fruit and even juice. People are trying as much as possible to avoid too much soda, yet feel the joy of the season and not just take regular water. If you have interest, again, this could be a perfect opportunity to launch. You can be the person to save the day. This idea can work both ways. Either you talk to families and friends, you deliver on Christmas Day or as the case may be. Then the other one is you buy juice machine and station it at a busy area. You can even negotiate with event centers that don't have the juice maker. Pay the little fee. I think there's a way they do it. Just do your marketing very well. You never know, you might be on your way to building a profitable brand. So let's recap on 10 Christmas side hustles I mentioned earlier. 10 Christmas side hustles to cash out this season. The first one is gifts and souvenirs. The second one is clothing. The third one is chicken. The fourth one is traveling bag. The fifth one is printables. The sixth one is photography. The seventh one is delivery service. The eighth one is catering service. The ninth one is hairdo, while the last but not the least is fresh fruit. In conclusion, the thing about this side hustle, like I mentioned earlier, is that if you don't have interest in any of these things I mentioned earlier, you might want to check another one. Why I brought all these things to your notice is that festive period is always a better opportunity to launch a new business idea. So that doesn't mean you don't have to put in the work. That doesn't mean there is a guarantee here, but the thing is that it's easier. Okay, for instance, the hairdo that I mentioned is a very corny one, but if you don't have interest in, probably you have a long-term goal of making hair, of having your own hair like a brand, or hair cream, or any of those things, of having your own brand. If that is in line with that, that's when it will be beneficial to you. You don't just because you want to make cash and put this, do this, do this. No, don't do a lot of things at the same time. It's not that they will not work. It will, but if you focus on one, then from one you start spreading your tentacles. Don't just do this one, three businesses at the same time. Most times it doesn't work that way. Yes, most successful people will tell you, start with one, then two, three, four. So don't just because this person has 100 income and you think it's like that. Find out how they built it. You start with number one before you two, before three. The big is in the small. So the most important thing that I want you to do in this way is to take action. If you have this idea and you've not made up your mind to take action, I'm sorry, I can't help you. Because action brings clarity. You might still be confused on what it is that you want to do, but as long as there's passion and you're willing to give it your best, just start. Because action breeds clarity. The moment you start making mistakes, you start learning from it. And the moment you start learning, that's the moment you start growing. And as you're growing, your business is growing. I'll see you in another video. Don't forget to share this video to someone close to you. I'll be putting up shots on a daily basis this period. So let's see how it works. So help me God. Amen. Thank you guys.